Jai Hind everyone, I am Pankaj Kumar. Today's lecture is very important towards the molecular biology because today we will read about the genetic code and we'll read about the translation. So, there are how many amino acids? We have total 22 standard amino acid. Okay, what do you mean by standard amino acid? So, standard amino acid are the amino acid which amino acid which can be form protein, which will participate in formation of protein. So standard amino acid which in protein synthesis. Participate in protein synthesis. Hope so you understood. Now for to making this 22 amino acid, we have a different nitrogenous bases. How many nitrogenous bases we have? We have a adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. So whenever we are talking about making of a amino acid, we required a RNA, or we required what? We required RNA only. Understood? So if we will talk about RNA, then we will say, what we will say? Then we will say that thymine will be not there. So instead of thymine, what you will take? Instead of thymine, you will take beta uracil. What you will take? Instead of thymine, you will take uracil. So this will be not there. Instead of this, you will take uracil. Because from RNA only, you will make protein. PRT means what? Protein. Now let's come. We have 22 amino acid. We have to make a arrangement like that, so this 4 nitrogenous bases can form 22 amino acid. Suppose each nitrogenous base will form 1 amino acid. Okay, so adenine can form 1 only. So total 4 amino acid can be formed. But how many amino acid we required? We required 22. So what could be the combination you will take? So you will take a combination. Suppose you will take combination of 2: adenine, guanine, adenine, cytosine, adenine, uracil, adenine. These 4 combinations are there. So if you are taking a 2, then each amino acid can form 4, or yes or no? So each amino acid can form 4. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, how much it will be? 16 maximum. But we have to make how much? We have to make 22 amino acid. So what you will do? You will eliminate this criteria and you will go through you will take the codon of 3 amino acids. Suppose A, this will be one possibilities. Okay, so like that, if you want to make a possibility with A only, there will be how many possibilities? 3 power 4 power 3, sorry, I should write it like this. 4 amino acid can form 2 pair. So here you will write 4 power 3. So 4 into 4 into 4, how much it will be? Total 64. So this 64 consists of this 22 amino acid. So then how we made this many extra codon. This will called as a 64 codon. Okay, so if you see, out of this 64 codon, the 61 will code for amino acid. Okay, actually 62, and the remaining 3 are what? Stop codon. The remaining 3 are what? Stop codon. Out of this stop codon, UAG, 3 stop codon will be there. उल्लू आ गया, उल्लू गया. Okay, उल्लू आया. So out of this 3 stop codon, the stop codon which you are seeing here, the first one, that can code for the selenocysteine. So selenocysteine is what? One amino acid. Okay, 21st amino acid. Hope so you understood this thing. Who defined this complete structure? So this was discovered by Gamow. Let me check the spelling. Gamow, something GAMWO. So the spelling is just GAMOW. Okay, GAMOW. So Gamow, George Gamow, given this idea of codon, it will be in triplet. Okay, he said codon will be triplet codon. Got it? And Gamow was a physicist, not a biologist. He was a physicist. So if you are reading biology, you can do some research in the physics. It's little not difficult, it's little different from, because mathematician can do the research in the some part of the biology, physicists can do the research in some part of the biology, but biologists can do some research if they want in physics also. Okay, so George Gamow was a physicist and he discovered the triplet. So this experiment was continued by Crick and Sidney. I'm not writing a complete name. So Sidney and Crick, what they did, Sidney and Crick, they did the proof experiment, or we can say they did experiment to confirm triplet codon can code for amino acid. So how they found, they use a chemical and they use a chemical mutation with proflavin. Okay, mutation with proflavin in T4 bacteriophage. Okay, T4 bacteriophage. So to confirm the triplet can form a codon so this is important. You just remember it is a mutagen. It is a what? It is a mutagen. Okay, this is your mutagen. So you can, why it is not occurring? So the they did the experiment to confirm that triplet is the correct answer for the making a amino acid. But who will form first amino acid with the triplet? Okay, so they confirmed that Sydney and Crick confirmed that triplet is the correct prediction of making an amino acid. But who made the first amino acid artificially? That was Nirenberg. Okay, Nirenberg, and another scientist name is something, what it is called, Mathai. Okay, THAI. So Nirenberg and Mathai, what they did, they did the in vitro they did the in vitro experiment in which they took all DDP, like all DDP means what? It's like they took ADP, not ADP, they took UDP, they took CDP, they took GDP. Okay, this is not that GDP which you are talking about in news. So this is what adenine diphosphate, uridine diphosphate, cysteine diphosphate, and then guanine diphosphate. Okay, adenosine, uridine, cytosine, and guanine. So this all they took one time only ADP. They form AAA. All the chain will become. How they will add this amino acid? By the help of one specific enzyme which is called polynucleotide phosphorylase. Okay, so polynucleotide phosphorylase. So the polynucleotide phosphorylase, what it will do? It will polynucleotide phosphorylase. So polynucleotide phosphorylase, it will help in the adding of amino acid. Add nucleotide. Okay, add nucleotide in vitro condition. Okay, so it will form a long chain of the nucleotide. So when they form a ADP, only AA was formed. When they took only UDP, then U form. When like long U will form. When they took CCC, only C is formed. When they took the G, only G is formed. Then once they found the AA is giving a special type of amino acid that is called lysine. Okay, UUU is giving an important amino acid which is called phenylalanine, and CC was given an important amino acid that is called proline. At that time we don't know what is the GGG is coding, but now we know the GGG will code for the glycine. Got it? So these are the experiment. So these are the experiment which is done by the Nirenberg, and Nirenberg finally found that how that amino acid will be coded, and the different the other experiment was done by the Hargobind Khurana. So Dr. Hargobind Khurana told that the complete different for he took the different type of amino acid, not only similar. So he actually we can say he made the complete RNA, independent RNA from the cell. Okay, so what he did, he took the dinucleotide. What he makes first dinucleotide. So it's not tough to make a dinucleotide or trinucleotide. Let me write his name. So Dr. Hargobind Khurana, what he took the trinucleotide, trinucleotide. Suppose you can take AU, AG, then GC, any you can take, or you can take ACG, GGC, ACG, AUG. Okay, like that. So what he took, first he made this dinucleotide. After making of this dinucleotide, he repeated this sequence. Okay, what he took, he repeated this sequence, and did the he repeated this sequence, and finally he make a long RNA. Okay, then once he repeated this sequence, what you will get, again suppose you are repeating by yourself only, then once you repeat ACG, what you will get, you will get the ACG, then again ACG, then again ACG. If they took the dinucleotide na, so you take any two. Okay, so this two I am taking. Again you will take GGC, then ACG, then GGC, then again GGC, like that. So you will get to know there is a complete either 3 codon will be formed, and this 3 codon will going to give you the complete new protein. Okay, so So if you will see, you can start counting from this A, or you can start from 2, or you can start from 3. So if you start from 3, this will be your one codon, then this will be another codon, this will be your another codon, and this will be your another codon. So like that they did. Okay, so there are 3 reading frame. Okay, 3 possible reading frames are there. What do you mean by 3 reading frame? Like you can start from first or second or third. So if you will repeat, you will get the same. Other than that, you cannot start from fourth. Again, if you will start from the fourth amino acid, you will get the same result. So possible 3 different reading frame is there. Okay, got it? So second is what? So the dinucleotide is, in this way they converted to the message in 2 repeating triplets. Similarly, the tetranucleotide creates 4 repeating triplets. So the dinucleotide can form how many repeating sequence? 2 repeating triplets. Okay, dinucleotide, if you'll see, it will give you the 2 repeating sequence of the triplet. Then one more hypothesis is there, that is given by Crick, that is Wobble hypothesis. Okay, so Wobble hypothesis, what it is saying, Wobble hypothesis we will read here also, in the tRNA also. But again, Crick, what he did, okay, Crick. So Crick give the Wobble hypothesis. So if you see the Wobble hypothesis is simple only, that we have 64 amino acid for 64 codons, 64 codon, triplet codon for 22 amino acid. Okay, so for sure there will be more than one amino acid which code for one amino acid. So there will be more than one codon, there will be more than one codon, there will be more than one codon which code for more than which can code for one amino acid. That is the that's not a Wobble hypothesis. But what is the Wobble hypothesis? So why I told you there, now I will tell you. So from this codons only the tRNA will bind, but the tRNA is tRNA is able to form one amino acid. Now don't worry about this statement. Why? You will get to know in the coming class also. Okay, so tRNA is able to form one amino acid only. One tRNA cannot form more than one amino acid. Okay, one tRNA, one amino acid. This is the fundamental. Now we will come to the properties of this genetic codes. Okay, so the properties of the genetic code is very important. They will ask the question from here only. So what is the properties of the genetic code? We'll see. So first is what? The genetic codes are triplet in number. Okay, genetic codes are triplet. Second thing, out of 64 amino acid, out of 64 codons, 3 codons are stop codon. Okay, one codon is start codon, which is AUG. Okay, also code for methionine. Also code for the methionine. So property, second property you understood. And what are the stop codon? We already studied. What is? उल्लू आया, उल्लू आ गया, उल्लू गया. Now third, after third what we will see? The third property of this genetic code are genetic codes are degenerate. Codes are what do you mean by degenerate? Genetic codes are degenerate. Degenerate means one genetic code can form one amino acid, but one amino acid can be formed by different codon. Okay, so it is simple only. One amino acid can form by different codons. Okay, it's same like that. If you, it's not necessary that if you like a girl or you like a boy, nobody like that. Maybe someone also like that boy or that girl. So the thing is that those whoever liking that a particular girl, so all the competitors will called as a what? Degenerate. So the all the codons which will code for the one amino acid, these are called as a degenerate. So but the problem is that then amino acid, that girl or that boy, that amino acid, girl or boy I am indicating it as an amino acid. So that girl will be little biased to a one particular boy. It means all are liking, like 3 boys are liking one girl. One girl is just biased to the particular boy. So that is called as a biased codon. Okay. So amino acids are, here only we will write, amino acids are biased. Okay, usually it's not agreeing every time, but they are some biased, which are not girls. Amino acids are biased. Okay, so fourth is what? Fourth is genetic code are universal. This is the most important thing. Like it's same like if one boy is committed to one girl, wherever he will go for studies, for job, for any purpose, that boy will not forget that girl. Means wherever the if I will talk about AUG, so if it is in bacteria or fungi or any eukaryote plant or animal, it will code for what? It will only code for methionine. It will code for what? For methionine. Okay, important property of methionine is what? It is a sulfur containing amino acid. Now, genetic codes are universal, and then any other features which we have to see? I will tell you one more important feature. So that is what called, that is called unambiguous. Okay, genetic code is unambiguous, means that each triplet specify only single amino acid. Okay, each triplet will give so it means what? Each genetic code for one amino acid. Okay, it's like हम आपके हो चुके सनम. Simple only. One codon, one amino acid. But this amino acid can be coded by different codons also. Okay, so one codon, one amino acid. This is the concept. Okay, unambiguous. What it is unambiguous? हम आपके हो चुके सनम. Then the one more important thing, if you want, you can remember that it is codons cannot be overlapped. Codon can't overlapped. Okay, doesn't have any punctuation, doesn't have any punctuations. Okay, doesn't have any punctuation. And then finally what? Finally this is finished. So there is two amino acid. Apart from this, there is two amino acid, that is methionine and tryptophan. These both amino acids are coded by only one codon. Okay, so the tryptophan is coded by what? Tryptophan is coded by UGG. Tryptophan is coded by UGG, and methionine, just now you see, methionine is coded by AUG. So rest of the amino acid is coded by more than one amino acid codons. This is all about the properties of the genetic code, and this will be helpful in understanding the translation topic. So till now, if we studied so many things, you go and revise. Tomorrow we will read about the translation. Thanks for watching.